Welcome to Dart Jewel, a space for soul work, story, and liberation. I'm your host, Dr. Dwayne Gelly. This podcast is where faith meets reflection, where culture holds space for healing, and where purpose finds its voice in our everyday lives. Whether you're walking through pain, standing in purpose, or just learning to breathe again, there's light in your story. So let's walk in it together. This is a teaser episode, introducing myself to you and preparing us for this season's journey. So, I want to begin by speaking into something we often carry in silence: loss. Not just the loss of people, but the loss of rhythm, the pause in our spirit when someone we love no longer walks beside us in the flesh. And it's a weight I know well. Over the past 12 years, my wife and I have walked through a lot of loss. Between the two of us, we've buried grandparents, mentors, best friends, and siblings. Each goodbye came with its own ache, its own silence in the room. But somehow, through it all, we remain grateful. Grateful for each other. In many ways, we've learned to fall into the strength of our core community of two. When the grief got loud, we whispered. When the nights felt long, we held space. However, that kind of closeness doesn't erase the pain, but it reminds you that you are not walking alone, that your love is still alive, even in what remains. There's an African saying that deeply resonates with me. It's what's said when an elder transitions. Someone who's been a source of wisdom, leadership, and rooted presence. The cry is simple. A tree has fallen, a mighty tree has fallen. And in those 6 words is everything. The weight, the respect, the recognition that something ancient, something strong, something irreplaceable has returned to the soil. I remember when I first heard that saying, it stopped me because in every loss, I had been looking for the person. But the saying helped me feel the presence, the shade they provided, the fruit they bore, the roots that stretch across generations. And that understanding reshaped my grief. Because when a tree falls, it doesn't vanish. It becomes part of the forest floor, feeding the next generation. Grief doesn't mean forgetting. Grief is how we carry the echo of love and the connection with those who have transitioned doesn't end with their death. We remain connected through our memories, through the stories we pass on, through the way we live in their honor, and most sacred of all, through the thoughts we share of them with our community. When we speak their names, when we mimic their gestures, when we say, she would have loved this, or you sound just like him, we keep them with us. And in that, we find clarity, grace, and peace. Before we close, I want to offer you a practice I often share with my clients, one that can help you move grief from the inside out. The objective is to give your grief a voice. Grief becomes heavier when we carry it in silence. This practice is about externalizing grief, giving it form, giving it words, giving it room to breathe. Here's how it works. Choose a method, whether a journal, a voice note, a letter, or even a drawing. Let your grief speak, not as you, but as itself. Say or write things like, I am the grief that came when you left. I visit you in quiet moments. I show up when the house gets quiet or when laughter echoes without you. Then respond to it, not to fix it, just to witness it. Say, I see you. I'm listening. You don't have to go away today. Let that be the conversation. Grief is not a problem to solve. It's a companion we learn how to walk with. This was just the beginning, a teaser episode to prepare you for what's to come. The Dark Jewel season officially begins on Tuesday, May 6th. New episodes will be uploaded every Tuesday at 9 a.m. And you can listen wherever you get your podcasts. If you haven't already, please follow the podcast on your favorite platforms, Spotify, Apple, or wherever you listen. And if you prefer to watch, every episode will also be available on YouTube. I hope you'll walk with me this season. Let's grow together in story, spirit, and liberation. So, wherever you are today, I hope you find stillness. I hope you find breath. I hope you remember the mighty trees in your life and what they left behind within you. Until next time, blessed love.